All right, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to do some blending techniques with just using the yellow, the red, and the white paint. And again, these is just a primary colors, primary red, primary yellow, plus white. And I'm using an 8x10 panel canvas. All you need is a square brush, or really most any like large kind of square brush or filbert brush, something like that will work okay for this. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be like scrubbing the paint on to create a blend. So there's so many different ways to blend, and it's fun to practice different techniques. So what we're going to do is we're going to work from our darker colors at the bottom, and then we're going to move into some lighter colors at the top. So I'm going to start with my red with just a touch of white. And at the bottom, I'm just going to take the corner of the brush and rub in a circle. Just like this, like you're scrubbing the sink. I'm pushing and scrubbing. So think of it as a scrub. Now, one reason I like doing the paint like this is because, you know, you can even just use the pure red and you can notice the difference in the color. It's just a little different. It just allows you to get a different kind of texture than if you were to just rub the paint on side to side or even blotting it. I'll do another video on, I mean, there's so many different ways you can apply the paint. So, but every different way that you do it is going to give you a different result, which is really exciting. Now, once you have that, notice how it's kind of flat. The colors look kind of the same. Now, what I can do to create a little bit of a difference in the way the colors look is I can add some yellow to it in some spots. So see how I can take the yellow on top here. I'm doing the same motion, but as I do this, it's going to change the color into more of an orange. Now, I only want to do this to the top part because I do want to create a transition from reddish to more of an orangish color. And then we'll move into like lighter colors too, but you're just blending. You're rubbing the red and the yellow is blending together to create this orange, but you're doing it with this scrubbing motion. And I can take some down into the red color, and then you can take some up into the empty space, which is where it's going to start to get much brighter. So see how that looks a little brighter because there's less red in it. So as I scrub and pull up, it's going to look less red. And then you can even add white as you go up higher to make it look lighter. So this is how we can kind of transition. Now we want to introduce the white throughout too to create some different looks, but notice how that looks really fun because we went from that pink to the orange to the darker orange, or like dark yellow, light orange, and then into the lighter yellow. It's so much fun. But another color you can create with these three colors is going to be more of a pink color. So maybe I want to take the white and the yellow and a little bit of red as well to make a peach color. So this color can dance within this scene. So maybe I want to take some of that over here on top of the yellow. We're still blending, but we're just changing the shade a little bit over here to create a different look. We're giving it more of a peach vibe. And you can also just use your red and white to do more of a pink. And you can layer all these colors next to each other, and it creates a really fun blending look. I love it. This is one of my favorite ways to put a background on the canvas. I don't know why. I just adore it. I think it's so fun. I'm not using a ton of paint. The more paint you use, the harder it is to get your colors to change because you have so much paint that it just kind of all sloshes together. But if you just add little bits at a time, it's really easy to do. Now, if you want to change something dramatically as you go, clean your brush and dry it off. I'm not using a ton of water here for this type of blending either, because as you notice, I didn't put water on the canvas. I didn't add water to my paint. I just put it directly on the canvas because it allows the paint to just do something a little different when you blend it without using a lot of water. So that's just one thing to consider. But notice how I can come in with a clean and dry brush and I can just get the pure red. And then I can take that on top of my first layer in some spots and just make some parts look more vivid red. And then I usually would leave some kind of thick and bright red and then blend out some of the rest, but then you create some different shades down below. You can also do that with yellow. So this is how you can layer with these colors. Maybe I take some pure yellow on the other corner of my brush, so I have a clean corner. And then I can take that in and do the same to create another shade with the yellow. So I'm going to put some more of that darker yellow up here. And then you can move, again, you can mix it all together and make that peach color. You put some more yellow over here. So see how you can add these colors throughout the canvas to create, it's almost like a tie-dye effect, which is really cool. And then you can just go in with almost no paint on your brush and kind of blend between your colors if you want to get it a little bit more blurred out. So you can always go around and just sort of rub and feather things out a little bit. You're going to pick up the paint that's on the canvas, so if you move that somewhere else, it's going to change the look as you spread it. So just be aware of that. That's kind of what we want to do because that's what's going to help everything blend together a little bit more, but not too much. And then remember, you can always clean your brush and dry it, and then maybe even go just for some pure white blending on top. So this is helpful if your colors have gotten really dark or whatever, and then you just get a little bit of pure white. And then I can go, maybe I want my light area in my canvas to be right up here because it's already kind of lighter with that light yellow. And then I can add some white around the edges of those darker colors that come in contact with it to keep that soft vibe. So you still have the shade of that color, but you've softened it so that it really transitions into that brighter space a little bit better. So your white is going to help when it comes to letting those colors dance together and look a little bit more blurred together rather than really harshly coming together. So that is pretty much it. And again, I can come in with those lighter colors like a light pink. You just use more white. And you can break up some of these darker colors below using the white. But you can also make the colors look darker by using more red and yellow and less white. So you really have to kind of decide what you want to see, but it ends up being this really pretty. You can do anything you want with these colors. Just start with using like 3 colors, you know, make it easy on yourself to test it out, to play with this idea and this technique. And then you can really paint anything you want on top of it. And I'm going to paint something on top of it in a future video, so stay tuned for that. And maybe even leave in the comments if you have any ideas. But I'm going to let it go. I hope you gave it a try because this is so relaxing and therapeutic. One of my favorite ways to put paint on the canvas. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.